Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and once upon a Katamari on PlayFrame and my little beach island that I have. But we're going to be leaving very shortly. So before we go to the next level, I've been a little bit busy. I haven't done a whole lot, but I did go back to some of the previous levels and try to get not even really better scores. I just tried to find gifts and especially cousins that I'd not managed to find the first time through because I wanted to get them added to the pool for customization of cousins. And I've not done tons of that, but I did go ahead and create a couple of them. And the fun part is, once you do that, you can start encountering them out and about. Just sort of in the world map a little bit. And I believe one of them is actually over here. Hang on. Hang on. Yes, hang on. We are Jones now. Meet Jones. Very good. There's another custom one I've created. I'm sure we'll bump into them before too long. But here we'll play as Jones for just a little bit. I wanted to make lots of them. The one main downside of the character creator customization thing is that their name, kind of the thing we were running into when I dabbled in it before, their custom naming thing is extremely picky. Like, it will reject so many of your names that you input, and it will not tell you why. So, I tried, for instance, creating an Emmons, and it rejected that name. Didn't tell me why, but rejected it. And I've run into that with a lot of names, to the point that it's sort of discouraged me from making a whole lot of custom cousins, just because it's kind of annoying having names rejected constantly and then having to try to figure out some variant of it. Whatever. Annoying is my point. But let's play as Jones for a bit. See how Jones does with this level. Ahoy, Your Highness! It's me, the captain. Arr. Thanks for entertaining me before. I had a deck-swabbing good time. Yo-ho! How about another Katamari? I be growing bored of this sea. Not to mention rumors of them krakens and them ghost ships. You saw those already? Ah, I see. Still, you be careful out there, matey. Arr, good luck. Thank you. So, was there another... You had like an exclamation mark. I thought that meant that you had like another version of the level? Is this another... I mean, it's a version I already did. Huh. You got like the exclamation mark. I thought it meant that you had another version of the level to do. Is this like a version of the level, like every time you go back now, you're just already shipwrecked and you're in the water? Hang on, we can dip out immediately if it proves to be nothing, but I'm confused. King, what is this? The sea, a spawning point for new beginnings. Mother Nature, origin of primordial life. And standing atop these vast waters, a teeny tiny dot named Jones. A Katamari as large as the sea? Impossible. You must be joking. An ocean-sized Katamari. Absurd, right, Jones? Maybe a pool-sized Katamari would suffice. Only one way to find out? Let's try it. Yes, let's go with that. Hurry up and dive in. That Katamari won't roll itself. So is this a different level, or... I guess it depends on whether we start in the water. And it doesn't seem like we're gonna. It's weird. I thought last time we had those little single exclamation mark alerts over certain characters. They had an alternate version of the level for us to do. The sea! Oh, the relaxing sound of waves. And he's falling asleep. Because so relaxing. This is definitely the same level. King, we're not doing... There's so many levels already to do. We're not doing... No. Let me out. Let me out. Whew, okay. I'm free. I still don't understand why... What are you shouting about? Captain, what's going on? Ahoy, Your Highness, me the captain, etc. Explain yourself. Or don't, actually. I'm just going to move on. Jones tires of you. Jones is ready for a different level. Somewhere over here. Build a ship Ooh, is that what we're doing now? Fun costuming on this one. Ahoy, Your Highness! I need your help! Save me! My ship actually sunk and I'm stranded here. Can you make me a ship, matey? Gather some wood and... oh, make it ship sharp. Aye, give me a ship that's cool. Build it with heaps of love. Aye, every ship needs love. That just makes sense. Roll up wooden objects. Oh, that's cute. Okay, yeah. Me again. Hi, King. Yes, rather fabulous, this island. We've vacationed here before. Make way for the king. We wish to take a dip. Coming along, Jones. Okay, today's task is a ship. Gather lumber for a fancy ship. Did anyone think this through? How does one build a ship with love? We cannot fathom this, but let's roll with the punches. Take the baton, Jones. You are hereby in charge today. Ooh. All right, we gotta roll up wooden things. Anything made of wood will do as raw materials for a seafaring vessel. Including this help sign, which I'm sorry to say is not going to be helping them much longer. It's going to be structurally helping my sea vessel. Welcome to Skull Island. Named Skull Island because of its large skull. No further explanation needed. What you see is what you get. So, anyway, today you must roll up wooden objects, enough to construct a huge ship. For now, we'll give you this much time to gather lumber. Keep it coming, lots of wood. Be the best lumberjack you can be. I'll do my best. Oh, music box, how cute. This new soundtrack has been great already. Ow. Things made of wood. Most of these things are not made of wood. Need more wooden-made things. These swords aren't made of wood, but they'll help. Don't get hit. What good jams. And what good little bats. Crown? Mine. Mine. Give crown. Give. Yes. Best I can understand, the crowns seem to be a requirement for, like, unlocking further levels. I think you, like, in addition to just doing these levels, if you're not getting crowns, you might not unlock more of them, I think? It's my best guess. I haven't figured out what else the crowns might do, because they're not the things that give you coins. They don't get you presents or cousins. You roll those up individually. Help. What a big island to explore. I'm liking this Skull Island. Haven't found the skull yet. But I'll keep my eyes open. Ooh, another crown. We need so many more wooden objects. Barrels, please. Now. Barrels, no. No! Oh dear. Boy, as soon as we're big enough to roll up barrels, that's gonna change everything. Well, there's a skull there. I don't know if that merits an island name, though. Maybe my standards are too high. Ooh, big wooden logs. That's helpful. We gotta be getting pretty close to barrel. Come on. Gotta be getting close. to barrel rolling size. Ah, come on. Yeah, there we go. I do not fear you any longer, barrels. Into the ball with you. That little house up on that little island is interesting, but I'm not sure it's worth the trouble to go all the way out there just now. I've only got 4 minutes to roll up so many wooden things and hopefully find a gift or cousin somewhere in the mix. Where are all the gifts and cousins? Freeze time! Let's go find that barrel stack. That one guy was holding a huge heap of barrels, and I'd really love to gather all those. It sounds satisfying. Where were you? Where were you? Wait. You. Yes. Yeah. All barrels. Mine. It was everything I hoped. There's a cousin. In jail. What'd you do? Here, let me increase the size of this Katamari, cuz we'll get you out of there. Jones is on the job. Hey, we've collected all the wood things we need. Awesome. Good. Boy, I love these games. Super Ninja Water Escape. Suiton no Jutsu. Nin nin. Smile and nod when the king talks. Oh, you just rolled up some weird stripe thing. Wait, it's second cousin Nutsuo. Stop getting in the way. I really love both how simple cousin designs are and how flexible. Like you can... Like if you were going to make your little Katamari OC, as one might do a Sonic OC, like it's a pretty simple fundamental character. You really could just take the prince and change colors. But there's also a lot of flexibility there. Like we've got all kinds of weird shapes and sizes of cousins. Some of them are like horses. One of them has a cup of miso soup for a head. There's the skull. We found it. Okay. All right. Now this island's starting to live up to its name. I can now approve the naming of this island. Crown? Crown, 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 crown. Yes. And, is there a billiards table out here? I'm having that. Now this Katamari is so much more fun. Who wants to play pool? Oh, can I get all these little... Yes, the spikes. Yes, the spikes. How do I only have a B grade for all this good lumber gathering work? Oh, there's more logs up here. Just a B grade. Oh. That's all right, Jones. You're certainly not the first to disappoint this king. Most seem to. Have you constructed a cool-looking ship? Yes, yes, we see, we see. Okay, let's sail out of here already. Oh, we did get all the crowns, though, and that's nice. I don't know what they do, but I have them all. Isn't that what matters? Vacations are truly divine. So easy to lose track of time. Forgetting time altogether, and then this ship popping up from... A ship? Why, this ship delights us. A considerable size, this is. Seemingly capable of adapting to whatever life throws at it. But it's small. Were your efforts adequate? We don't feel the love. We still don't understand. He has softened a bit in his old age. He's still critical, but where previously if you did not get S rank, it would be very harsh. He seems to reserve that for, he'll accept an A or B. He'll let it slide. Second cousin Nutsuo, what were you doing on Earth? What? You were captured and freaking out. That's quite a story. We're happy you returned safely. See, look how fun that cousin is shaped. We cannot resist the urge to pop this up into the cosmos, and so we shall. Container Planet. Odd name for it, but looks great. Is this love? Thanks for the coin. I need a lot more of those. No, we do need to play Katamari Ball again, too. Didn't we tell you? Our intuition is almost never wrong. The SS Prince is fired up and ready for departure. It's time to set sail off to the next era. Oh, goodness. To adventure, then. And somewhere else. Whee! Ooh. Ancient Greece, how fun. This ought to be gorgeous. We've reached the past, ancient Greece to be exact. Temples, amphitheaters, philosophy, sculptures, olives, Pegasus, pizza, squid ink pasta, and all that jazz. That's all we know. You can wander around and explore, just don't get lost. Kind of only just now occurred to me, having so many different little world hubs with these different eras means we get multiple different, like, overworld music themes. Love that. I'm upset that this soundtrack is not for sale from what I've been able to see so far. I haven't looked super carefully, admittedly. Maybe I just need to look closer. I really want the soundtrack, though, is the thing. Are we contained to just this small area here? We might be. At least to start. Or maybe permanently. Philosopher Hunt. Intriguing. I suppose I should show you all the cousins I did acquire by going back through old places. So, we have in our lineup now Kuro, Cacta, Moo, Velvet, Honey, Shikao, Paula, Nutsuo, of course. There's a lot of cousins. And Young King. I think this is because I own the We Love Katamari remake. I also have the original Katamari remake, and that might have also resulted in a character. Maybe I just didn't play that one on PC. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Jones, let's go roll up something Greek. Greetings, O King. My, what a pleasure this is. No time for greetings. I must ask a favor, O King. I wish to hold an academic discussion with my fellow philosopher colleagues. Nonetheless, the notable philosophers refuse to make my acquaintance. Please, could you roll them up and assemble them here? Philosopher Hunt. This is going to be great. Very excited for philosopher hunting. King, are we good? Oh, it's only Jones. What? Why were we sleeping, you ask? It's not sleep, it's meditation. We do this to seek wisdom. Okay, Jones, we have a job for you. Roll up people who look wise. Maybe you'll benefit from their wisdom. Get rolling, Jones. Strike while the Katamari is hot. Which is a thing people say. Greek-flavored Katamari tunes is going to be a wild thing to experience. Well, the level music might not be. Maybe it's just the area music. All historically accurate so far, from what I can tell. Whoa, whoa. That's the most close-up we've ever gotten on any Katamari character ever. The wise-looking bearded old man seems to be in a pickle. Let's humor him and search this town for more wise-looking philosophers. Where are they, you ask? Well, don't ask us, we haven't a clue. Maybe they're bearded and old, too. For starters, roll towards the town. Roll wisely, Jones. I shall. This is great. I'm so happy Katamari is a thing again. I guess it never stopped being a thing. They've been coming out with, like, little mobile games of various forms. Maybe like a browser game or something. Pretty steadily, I think. But we really weren't getting console games for a long time. And now suddenly we're getting the remakes, and now a new one. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, that's a pretty box with a bow. It is a present, oh joy! Consider it a thoughtful gift from us to you, Jones. Make sure you keep it safely rolled up. That was a cousin. Come here, come here. Yay, look at you. Oh, you rolled up some weird colorful thing. That's Cousin Marcy. Must you always steal the spotlight? Hey, Cerberus. Too small to roll up Cerberus. Hey, you look like a philosopher. The youth are easily deceived as they are quick to trust. Aristotle. I didn't expect a quote. I don't even know if that is a quote from Aristotle. Probably. I feel like if they were making something up, they'd go even sillier. Way sillier. Just now occurred to me there's only 8 philosophers to roll up. We just have to find them all and be large enough to acquire them in a rolling fashion. Hello, hang on, hang on. I searched and searched for myself, Heraclitus. Time is the soul of this world, says Pythagoras. They're really getting very creative with the level concepts now, and I am into it. Ah, Minotaur! Minotaur! Let's see, where to go now? Let's freeze time. Buy ourselves a few more seconds. Wait. Philosopher. And class! Wisdom begins in wonder, says Plato. Philosopher, come here. Humanity sees twice more misfortune than fortune, says Homer. This is a great level idea. Ooh, crown. As king, our singing skills can't be matched. I'm just gonna take his word for that. Though I would not be upset if he decided to prove it. I see a crown up there. I'm gonna have to climb for it, but worth it. Where to go? There it is. Crown. I see a philosopher as well. Huzzah, come here. Transcend thyself and seize the world, says Archimedes. Still 2 we're missing. Where are they hiding? It's not that big a level. And any cousins or other crowns about? Wait. I guess they're showing us where the philosophers are. I saw one in the corner for a second. Wait. I keep losing track of them. But they're just right up here. They are just right up here. Okay. Oh, and a crown up there, too. Grand. All things touch the hands of God, says Thales. Oh, our last one. Roll up, Socrates. Oh, you successfully rolled up some wise-looking guys. Now roll them over to that wise-looking man with the beard. Hey, we got all the crowns. We might have rolled up everything, actually. We're not getting a great score. But we've been thorough. And that's also pretty good. Sumo guy, I don't know if you're supposed to be here. Know thyself, says Socrates. Okay, all done. All this rolling's made us wiser. Can we go home now? We're craving sugary sweets. You know, that's a great reason to go home. Can't snack on philosophy, and it certainly isn't sugary. Once a Katamari, always a Katamari. All things are possible in the name of Katamari. As a historical figure, we want to establish a famous quote. That is important. Take the majestic beauty of this divine Katamari and... where did this come from? 4 minutes, 28 seconds. Yes, we suppose that's quite quick. Your pacing is swell. Yes, a swell tempo. Swell has never sounded so mediocre a compliment. But you can do better. Today's performance was so-so at best. Oh, looky here, we got a heart arrow as a present. Isn't it cute? Looking at this makes our heart flutter. A gift from our generous heart. Make sure you appreciate it. It's Cousin Marcy. What were you doing on Earth? Oh, you were only shopping. Again, please quit overspending. This Katamari is fruitish. Look at it. It's overflowing with fruit. We cannot resist the urge to pop this up into the cosmos. So, without further ado, up and away! I really am impressed with the wide range of incredible looks the king has had over the years, fashion-wise. I wouldn't have expected all the philosophers to wind up in a sour planet. But then I'm not a philosopher. Ooh, Adventures of the Queen, Ancient Greece. No? Whew. Uh-oh. No! Tragedy. Don't know that I describe that as an adventure per se, but it's a Greek tragedy, which is probably the joke they're going for. Oh dear. So do you actually have a level for me? A new one? Oh, Your Highness, do you have a moment? Very soon, the opening ceremonies for a certain sporting event shall begin. So, Your Highness, would you please light our sacred fire? We've been struggling to find someone suitable for this honor. The audience would jump for joy seeing a mighty king fulfill this role. Well, you'll have to settle for a tiny Jones, which is kind of better in many ways. Light the sacred fire! Yummy food, happy hot springs, a cozy day of leisure. Yes, we are pleased. Oh, Jones, we didn't see you there. You're quite comfortable with our current rolling methods, yes? Well, Jones, today we're changing it up a bit. We have a blazy Katamari for you to roll. Light the sacred fire before the blaze burns out. Ooh, is this sort of like the campfire level, I wonder? Roll over hot things. Don't roll over cold things. How does this work? So excited. Wowies! Where are we? Why are so many Earthlings here? You know, we also competed atop rings like this during our youth. But never on such a grand scale. Oh, we're so excited. Oh, it appears we must light the sacred fire to begin the games. First, please proceed here to light your flame. No taking a dip in the water. If you can manage it in this much time, everyone shall jump for joy. No pressure, Jones. Off you go. Okay, so maybe we just try to reach that point, but avoid water on the way. How hard could it be? That looks... Is that fire or water? It's a lantern. Extra hot fire. Yay, crown. Okay. Doesn't look like it's a hot and cold thing. Looks a little bit more like just don't touch water or anything wet. Because yeah, hitting more fire doesn't seem to be doing much. Alrighty. Careful. Careful. I'm gonna slow time a little bit here. There's so many people. He was not exaggerating. It's kind of neat that this one's like a course, though. Like, you gotta reach the destination more than just reach a certain size, but also avoid hazards. It's a good idea. And it's a maze. Thanks for the present, though. Very thoughtful. He really just takes credit for any gift-wrapped thing we happen to acquire. Now there's a gift-giving pro strat. Okay, okay. We are progressing. I haven't seen any water yet, but I'm sure it's on its way. Oh, we're here. Didn't find a cousin, but, you know. That seems like... Oh, we need to make the Katamari large, too. We have, like, to get it large. Okay, I feel like maybe we should do that one again. I feel like we could do better than that. The flame's been flamed. Let's go home and celebrate. Oh, this is going to be some criticism, I think. Curious, this is. Staring into the flame soothes us. The power of nature at work. Whoops, this is a Katamari. Jones, are you pleased with 76 centimeters, 8 millimeters? Well, sure, the sacred fire is indeed lit, yes, but why not make it bigger? We want a sacred fire with more blaze. Looky here, we got a laurel wreath as a present. That's so chic. Is this the fresh fashion choice you've been searching for? A gift from our generous heart. Didn't find a cousin, though. Maybe if we wear the laurel, we'll do better. Anyway, I feel like we have to do better than that. That was disappointing. Hungry Mars, indeed. At least we also got a token. But okay, gotta do better than that. Oh, Your Highness, thank you for the help before. The audience certainly jumped for joy at your appearance. By the way, we have another opening ceremony coming up soon. We'd be honored to see you light our sacred fire once again. I'm on it. Forgot the laurel, but that's fine. We don't need it. King? You want some more blazing glory, Jones? Do you enjoy these weird stages? Fine, do as you please. I do enjoy the weird stages. Go on, light the sacred fire before the blaze burns out. We can do so much better this time. I'm confident. Wowies, where are we? Okay, yes. All good. All right. Let's grow larger and roll up more things. And you know what? While we do it here, I'll try answering a question as well. You guys asked a lot of questions. I put up a post on our YouTube channel last week, and since then, many questions. I obviously won't be answering all of them, but I'll try to get to a bunch. How do you manage your time so efficiently? You're managing 2 YouTube channels while working on the gaming industry. It's pretty impressive. Well, thank you, but also, I don't know if I don't know if what I do technically qualifies as, like, using time efficiently. I mostly just put all of my time into this. If I'm not working the day job, I'm probably doing something related to one of the two YouTube channels. Which is not really time management so much as full time expenditure. Which is not to say, like, so I have a pretty steady routine that I have set up for making sure that we have all PlayFrame stuff recorded and ready and good to go on a weekly basis so that we never miss a day. I've got my kind of routines of when I'm trying to work on New Frame Plus stuff. Like, all of that is... having that kind of just built into my weekly routine makes it a lot easier to sort of like min-max the time and get as much done in that time as I can. But it really does ultimately boil down to, like, getting this much done and made is achieved by not doing much else. So there's lots of other things that I would love to do, but I just do not have time for, as a result of choosing to do this instead, which I don't regret doing, but it is a choice that I'm happy with that choice. I don't know that tons of other people would be. So it's the sort of choice I would only recommend if it's something that you, like, really, really want to do. And even then, I think there's a larger than average risk of burnout resulting from this that you have to be very mindful of throughout. Like, always keeping an eye out for and doing what you need to, like, slow down and get in breaks and refresh. Like, however you can. But yeah, like, even if you're not going quite as absurd as I do with as much as I try to make and do with the time I have, I do think that, like, building your productivity into a weekly routine helps a lot. It certainly helps for me. Like, having Saturday always be the day where I'm recording the bulk of PlayFrame things. And I just always have the plan to do that, and that's how I spend the day. If I was just having to, like, every week figure out when, like, just recording at random times and having to, like, figure out when I was going to carve out that time every week, I feel like eventually it would slip. I would not manage to keep it going. I hope our flame is staying nice and lit. It seems to be. I've not seen any big pools of water that I have to avoid. Which is maybe for the best, but it could be that... Okay, there's some water to avoid. Noted. Avoid that water. Okay, okay. We need to get so much larger. And ideally also find a cousin at some point. Darned tall, obstructing people. I'll roll down here, but I'm not lighting the fire yet. Ooh, ground though. It's too big. Must be larger. Where's my exit? Can I climb up? Oh no. Coming down here might have been a mistake. Errors have been made. Darn it. Hang on. We're restarting. All right, we're doing a lot better this time, I feel like. And also kind of found a new little area I hadn't managed to reach before. Just kept taking wrong turns, I guess. There's gotta be a cousin over here somewhere. If this darned audience would create room, look out for water. Careful, careful. It's totally gonna be stuff over here. Cousin! Ha ha! Got you. Oh, you just rolled up some weird buff thing. Wait, it's second cousin Macho. Stop getting in the way. Still only a D rank Katamari in size, but that's all right. We still have 3 minutes. And lots of Colosseum to cover. As soon as I can figure out how to reach the rest of it. It is challenging at times. Are we going down here? No, we have not. Watch out for the water, though. Ooh, hello. Careful. Avoid water. Grab other things, but avoid water. Oh. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. Maybe another question as we roll. How do you decide what new games make it to the channel? Do you ever struggle between playing games you want to play versus games you think would be good playthroughs for the channel? That is a good question. So I am... like, there definitely are games that interest and excite me that, for whatever reason, are not the sort of game that strike me as something that is good for the channel. For whatever reason. Maybe it's just the sort of game that, like, doesn't have much of a... like, roguelikes can be a tough sell. Ooh, only 1 minute left. Yikes, that's water! Whew, instant fail on the water, but we get to see this, though. You really messed... ow. You really messed that up. We are truly disappointed. We were looking forward to this. Everyone was waiting eagerly. Get your acts together, Jones. What do these rules confound you? We shall not accept any excuses. All we hear is blah blah ow, blah 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 blah. A professional must always achieve no matter the circumstances. No more second chances, you understand? Boy, he does still have the fierceness within. One more time. We can do it. But yeah, like, usually, when I'm choosing something to play for the channel, like, the first requirement is that I do actually want to play it, that I'm actually excited about it. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, if I'm not really that interested in playing the game, it's not going to be a good playthrough. Like, my lack of interest is going to come through, and then, even for the people who'd be excited to see me play the game, it's just not going to be that fun if I'm pretty ambivalent or outright not liking it. No one's going to have fun with that. So if it's something I'm playing on the channel, it's something that I'm interested in, guaranteed. Beyond that, like, the game's length is a big factor, because the larger the game is, the longer it is going to take to finish, the longer it is going to, like, prevent us from playing other things. Like, if we're committing to a large 40-plus, 80-plus hour game, that is going to dominate that time slot on the channel for months, or maybe even as much as a year. And that's a big choice to make, especially since the longer a playthrough goes, generally the lower the view counts on that playthrough go as well. Like, because people just... the interest starts falling off. There will be some people who will be enjoying it the entire way through, but there will be lots of folks who tuned in for, like, the first few episodes who are like, I'm not enjoying this one as much. I'll catch the next thing. So if we're committing to a long game, it really has to be worth that time. And then beyond that, it's kind of just deciding whether it'd be a game as a fun spectator experience. Like, some people can make a Let's Play of a Civilization game work. I don't think I could. It's for the viewer, that kind of game is very samey throughout. Like, interesting strategic choices for the player from beginning to end, but for a spectator, kind of samey. There'll be some cool high points, but very long game with not a lot of variety. Not really much of a story to follow. Not that a game has to be story-focused in order to make for a good Let's Play or something, but it helps. Especially with the sort of format and structure of our Let's Plays, where I do tend to be... if there is a story there in the game, oftentimes, especially if I'm doing it single player, I'm trying to let that story experience shine through, let folks who are watching experience that story along with me, trying to not, like, talk over cutscenes and such. Harder to avoid that with multiplayer, but So yeah, there's lots of factors to weigh in, and I have a long list of games that I think would be fun to do on the channel someday. The trick is, there's only so many games we can play in a year. Even doing a new episode every day, with an episode length of a half hour to an hour, sometimes more. And at any given point, we have at least 3 games in progress, sometimes as many as like 5. You still can only get in so many games per year. And so many new cool ones come out. So we're definitely never going to, like, if we ever stop doing PlayFrame, it's not going to be for lack of games to play. That's for sure. We've got to succeed at this level. We have to this time. Now! Thought I could get around the water! We have to beat this. We're beating this level before we end this today. We have to. Have to. Well, I got myself stuck kind of in a little nook where I can't get out of that I can figure out other than by dropping in the center here, so we might have to settle for a C grade. Tragically. We did gather our muscle-bound cousin, though, so that's something. Better than nothing. And we got our crown, so that honestly feels pretty good, too. I'll take it. At this point, it'll have to do. So this is all because we didn't go back and put the laurel on. The laurel would have changed everything. Alas. But we did get a B. Well, no, a C this time, which is marginally better. What are you doing, Jones? Look at this. 1 meter, 24 centimeters, 5 millimeters. This puny sacred fire will leave everyone unpleased. I feel like you're more harsh with the C grade. Oh, it's second cousin Macho. What were you doing on Earth? What? You were catching balls. We have no idea what you're talking about. But we did do slightly better. And sometimes that's all that matters. Marginal improvement. That's what it's all about. Eat and sleep, Mars. Ooh. And we cleared a challenge as well, so hey, new coin. Got enough for a new roll in the little dad gotcha. Huh? Ooh, new face. That's a good one. I like it. Well, okay. Y'all have a good one. I will see you tomorrow for some more Katamari times. We're gonna roll lots of roses, it says. Oh, that's exciting. Take care until then, everyone. Have a good day. Goodbye.